Hey guys, Ash here, Race Shot Legends. Welcome to the video. Sending some love, some positive vibes your way, especially if you're going through something and you need them out there today. I know it was like a week ago here, but how were your Halloweens? Did you see that I cosplayed? I cosplayed as... I kid. Actually, in reality, do you guys have this in your neck of the woods? But we have like these spirit Halloweens, these pop-up Halloween stores. I was like the day of Halloween. My son was like, "What are you going to be, Dad?" And I was like, "I have no idea." So I went to a spirit Halloween, but I put it in my phone, you know, to find the closest one. There was like 15 in my vicinity. I'm like, "Oh my God, these are everywhere." Well, what do they have? Not much the day of Halloween, but they did have. Where are you, Larisha? There she is. They had a cow. So I cosplayed for the first time ever as Great Hoof Larisha. Even in my Raid Shadow Legends. Can you see that? Can you? I don't know. I was wearing my UDK, my UDK hoodie too. Actually, my DK, my Death Knight, not UDK. My bad. That was my cow outfit here. Today, we're not here to talk about cows. We're here to talk about one of the most underrated and farmable, we'll say, achievable. I don't know what to call her. She's not free, but you know, she's kind of free. One of the best champions in the game to be added over the last couple of years, and I slept on her, and I imagine a lot of you guys are as well, or have as well, right? I used her a little bit, but she's way better than I gave her credit for initially, and today I intend to prove to you guys as to why. So, of course, we're talking about the champion that you get from playing Siege, and she has an amazing pair of wings. Amazing pair of wings. And that reminds me, it's been a while since we've done the top 3 wings in Raid Shadow Legends! Coming in at number 1, number 3, I don't know. Ladies, what do you think? Cardio for the lady. Look at those wings. Woo! And then we have his brethren, his brother in arms, Sacred Order, Astralon. Look at those red wings. Ooh, yeah. Nice, spicy stuff there for the fellas. I see you, bro. I see you, fellas. We've got Thea, the Tomb Angel. Eyes on the wings. Eyes on the wings. Who else is in the wing conversation? What other wing? Oh, you know who has a nice pair of wings? Oh, boy. Galicia. Oh, underrated wings. I'm a blue wings kind of guy. Look at those. Wait, it matches the halo. Oh, man. Galicia Soul Guide. She has a nice set of wings, but you know who? Oh, I mean, we can't talk about wings without talking about Lydia the Death Siren. Eyes up here. Eyes up here. Lydia the Death Siren. And then, sorry, is this video already off the rails? I feel like it is.
You're goddamn right.
There's a bunch of others. There's Sissia. She got the flame wings. We've got Countess Lix. She got the green poison wings. But of course, we're here to talk about the beautiful Authoratrix Lamasu, as I say with my New England accent. Authoratrix, man, she's awesome. Seriously, the aesthetics on her, like, she looks... Just what a beautiful design. Whoever designed this champion, man, give them a raise. And I love a little tail on my girl too, you know? Kind of reminds me of an upgraded, a grown-up allure, you know? I mean, isn't it the same exact tail? I just noticed this thing. I'm the only one that noticed these things. It's the same exact tail, just a little bit grown up. Oh man, I gotta get on point here. Look at these base stats, guys. In all sincerity here, we have Lamasu. I got her from Clan Siege. I tried her out a few times. You know, I like her, but you know, I don't have any empowerment on her. I have no awakenings on her at all, so I didn't use her that much. I used her in a Hydra clan boss battle here and there because she's great in Hydra, but that was about it. But now I'm realizing that I'm sleeping on her basically everywhere else in the game. She's eligible for almost 60 Chimera stages on hard. That means just throw her in a stun set, free gear removal, right? She's a good stun set candidate, and she can help your team with control on the A2 and one of the best turn meter boosts individually in the game on her A3. We're here to talk about why her kit is so beautiful, but let's start with the base stats, right? She's one of the fastest champions in the game at a 115 base speed. This is wonderful. She's void affinity. We don't have to worry about negative affinity matchups. She has a speed in all battles, 24%. We can use her everywhere from Chimera to Curse City to Siege, areas that don't have a specific speed or a lead, right? Zephyr of Conquest, an AoE, 70%, 75 with the Sniper Mastery, a place in the big version, obviously, of decreased attack on an AoE, really solid for an A1. Defense-based damage dealer, she has a 2.8 multiplier on this A1. That means, based on defense multiplier, she can bring a little bit of damage if you so choose to build her with some crit rate. On the A2, she's not like a main damage dealer, but she can help out in longer battles, right? Dread Dominion, her A2 ability. This is a 3-turn cooldown when booked. She's absolutely worth your books. As a matter of fact, it's imperative that you book her because we want to get these block buffs and True Fear up to 100%. Now, in the arena, she's placing block buffs and a True Fear for 2 turns. Very nice control there and against wave content. If there's a boss present, place a decreased speed instead, which is fantastic, right? She's giving you exactly what you need, exactly where and when you need it. Beautiful ability here. And of course, you know, in areas like Hydra, I mean, block buffs and decreased speed are 2 of the most important debuffs to have, not to mention decreased attack. She's got all 3. Beautiful. And in the arena, block buffs and True Fear are tremendous on this champion. Specifically why, we'll talk about when we get to the passive. But on the A3, Icon of Domination, where she got Dominion on the A2 and Domination on the A3. We have a full cleanse on a target ally, except this champion. We're placing 2 intercept stacks on that ally, and then we're filling that ally's turn meter by 50%, and we're reducing, or resetting, excuse me, the cooldowns of all of their skills straight up. This is beauteous. It's so freaking good. In the arena, we're given the option. We can speed boost whoever we want, right? And you're not always generally speed boosting the same champion. You might have to change your strategy, who you want to go first, depending on who you're going against. It's beautiful, and she has you have that autonomy to decide in the moment who you want to boost. In areas like, you know, Hydra and whatnot, you can boost whoever's, earlier in your rotation, and you can just keep having these awesome chain reaction events happen, really using the Icon of Domination as the catalyst, right? With that reset, ergo empowering another champion to do what they do best, right? So really neat combos you can pull off with this A3. Authority Manifest. This is what makes her a menace in the arena. She's immune to sheep. We don't need pinpoint or intercept on this champion. We don't need feral on this champion. We don't need a Mask of Disquiet relic on this champion, right? We don't have to worry about sheep. We don't have to worry about polymorph. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. You know what? Sometimes it's happened to me a few times in the arena since I started using her a little bit more recently. People will go in with an Armons and try to sheep her, just forgetting that she's immune to sheep, just burning that A3 ability. It gets better. Each debuff placed by this champion decreases a target's turn meter by 5% and permanently decreases their resistance and accuracy by 10 up to 100. Oh, baby. This means if you let's just say you go against an Arbiter team, right? They don't have Stone Skin and you happen to go first. You can actually instead open up with the A2. Not only are you placing block buffs and True Fear for 2 turns, but she can't be sheeped A, and B, you're also reducing everybody's turn meter by 10% because you're landing 2 debuffs, right? So there's a lot of built-in synergy here as a turn meter booster, a control champion, and an overall manipulator that you can utilize with this passive. Not to mention the permanent decrease of resistance and accuracy is fantastic basically everywhere. This can be a game changer. If you can get this up to 50 or 60 or upwards of 100, that could be a huge swing in terms of resistance and accuracy. The fact that they both decrease is just beautiful, right? You're gonna land your debuffs on them easier, obviously, and you're gonna resist them easier as well. You put it all together, you've just got an absolute, just gorgeous and very unique kid in the game that you can utilize basically almost everywhere. I truly think she's an incredible champion. If you don't have her yet, I implore you, please join a clan that focuses on Siege, or just focus on Siege, you know, because getting her will be a difference maker for you. If you already have her like me and you kind of slept on her, go ahead and focus on building her and utilizing her. I promise you, you will not regret it. Empowerment on this champion. She uses Authoratrix as her empowerment champion. And oh, by the way, just in case you want to burn your Theodore on empowering Skeletor, yeah, you can do that too. Like, what the heck were they thinking on that one, man? Oh, golly. Anyway, guys, let me show you. I'm going to use the most simplistic build. She's a fairly easy champion to build. You want her fast, right? She does not benefit from the polymorph part of Feral. But I want to throw out an alternate build if you have the gear to do it, especially in, areas like Hydra clan boss specifically, or any clan boss for that matter. Putting her in a 9-piece Feral is really insane. You get that big damage boost. She's typically going to keep 3 debuffs up on all enemies pretty much all the time. That's going to give you, again, a 15%, everybody, a 15% extra damage against said enemies, said bosses. So I think that 9-piece Feral is fantastic, but you can keep it simple if you're building her for just all-around versatility. Just use the best speed gear that you can. Build her like a turn meter booster like you would an Arbiter. But for today's video, I kept it super simple. I put her in my best speed gear. Now, we want accuracy on her as well, so pinpoint and perception are going to be your best friend on this champion, but I went with divine speed, perception, speed, and pinpoint. Sure, basically any combo that I could make her as fast as humanly possible with also getting as much accuracy as I could, but I did prioritize speed. Now, in terms of total stats here, we're rocking a 417 speed, 70k on the HP, 3200 on the defense. I decided to build her for a little bit of damage just to see what she can do, but I want to stress this, guys. Do as I say, not as I do, meaning that sure, if you can go for it, why not add some damage onto this champion? That being said, the reason I really did this is because I had this awesome speed or crit rate speed set gauntlets on my account, so I figured, sure, let's throw on some crit damage on the pinpoint amulet and see what she can do for damage. But damage is by far secondary on this champion. It's all about the control, the support dynamic that she has. I mean, not even support, I should say. She does bring some support technically, but the control and the debuffs that she brings that can really change the entire battle, right? So anyway, I went accuracy on the banner, crit damage. HP or defense is totally fine too on the amulet and the ring. I went HP. I don't want to neglect HP. It scales really well, even though her damage scales off of defense. Again, we're not here to, with this champion, it's second or third or fifth in the line. We did go HP with some defense on the chest there, and then we went crit rate on the gauntlets. Again, just overall pretty good speed gear on her. So we could stand to go, especially since we have her almost crit capped, we could stand to go a little bit higher on that defense, but I like the survivability as well. Wand of Submission, go figure, is going to be amazing on her. Sure, she can't be sheep, but we can throw everything else back at the opponent. When in doubt, you pretty much go Wand of Submission in this game. I don't have her awakened, unfortunately, but if I had to choose a blessing for this champion, we're not going to overcomplicate this one. I would recommend Cruelty. She has the AoE on the A1, decreased defense, or of course, Intimidating Presence. She could be your Intimidating Presence champion. I don't have her awakened, so I can't show you any of that, but those are the two that would be between for me. I went down and went with Eagle Eye for extra accuracy. You can tell I needed it. On this particular build, since I'm already kind of leaning into a little bit of damage, you could definitely make the case we would switch things up and go War Master. I'm still waiting for the day that Plarium gives us an option to have Masteries A, Masteries B on every champion and stop charging us 150 gems to continue to reset it just for different areas of the game. It's ridiculous. It's one of the #1 personal quality of life updates I'd love to see in this game. There should be 2 builds, PvE and PvP at least, for every champion in the game. We do have some counterattack with Retribution for more decreased attacks. We have Cycle of Revenge on her, Arcane Celerity, getting those turn meter boosts up. And we do have Master Hexer to extend the duration of the debuffs. I would say that, maybe we could forego Cycle of Revenge, at least as an option, and instead go with Sniper to get that decreased attack up to a 75% land rate. It does matter, especially in longer battles, but I think we're okay here. So again, talked about the build, talked about the gear. Let's go ahead and have some fun, guys. I do have an arena, or excuse me, I was in Platinum, sorry. We'll get a fresh reset and we'll climb back up to Platinum here. Man, I got so much overwhelming positivity on showing a Demon Spawn only team around Volcanos and Cometus on the video that I did a couple days ago that I actually got Cometus. I pulled them off air from one Remnant Summon and I am thrilled, and you guys loved that video, so I was really pleased on that. So I decided to go back to the Demon Spawn again. This time no Cometus, but I did go Carnage, Volcanos, Duchess, and our girl here. I will say, maybe we'll play some Prava as well. Prava the Slitherer is a really nasty single target reviver in Demon Spawn who honestly I snubbed. I almost made an apology tour video about her. Anyway, I digress. Let's go into the arena and see what we can do. Jump back up to Platinum here and face off against some challenging teams. This is what I'm talking about at the beginning of the battle, right? We have the option to go in here and boost to anybody that we so choose. But on this particular situation, I want to use this A2 ability. I want to go in here, but I want you to also see that we're going to go in and we're going to decrease their turn meter. You saw it somewhere in there, right? We're going to also decrease their turn meter, ensuring that we still have control over this match, and we have our, in this case, our support champion in Duchess go next, right? So now in this situation, we're dealing with one burn on Trunda. Let's pop off Trunda, and we can block revive because she's under a burn, and we have an all-demon spawn team. Ergo, we're getting that full power-up from Volcanos. Go in there with her A1. You know, not crazy damage, certainly, but it's nice to have. Can definitely, I mean, we've all been there, right? Having a support champion kind of win us the match at the end of the battle, right? Here goes Carnage with that final blow against Warlord, and there we go. Let's go, yeah, let's up the ante a little bit here. I will say, against Calvalax with this team, we're just going to die. We only have 2 Stone Skins on the team. So let's go, yeah, let's go against this. Errol. I actually like Errol. I don't like him maybe enough to run him in plat, but I like Errol a lot. So in this situation, again, we can come in here, we could go with the A2. We could control Night Queen, Crixia, and Arbiter, and Errol for that matter, or we could just hand it right over to Volcanos or whomever we wanted to go next. Let's go with the A2 again. True Fear, decreased turn meter, fantastic. Gonna go in there, and now unfortunately we do have that reset on our Duchess. We could have handed it to Duchess and protected the team instead. I'm actually gonna go in here. Typically you want to stay base form on Carnage basically all the time, but why not go in here and try to get those early kills, right? Arbiter does have that True Fear. We're able to go ahead and kill her. So now it's just us versus Embreeze. But I'm not gonna lie, one Atomize could ruin our entire day from Embreeze, right? So there he goes. Oh, they don't have him switching forms on their defense. Well, I was going to say we lucked out, but I do think that we would have been totally fine with Duchess on the team. So let's go ahead and get that kill. And are we in plat? One more win. Let's go against a more formidable team here. I mean, check out this squad. You know, at least you can't say that we didn't try against a squad like this. This guy, a +4 Jorad, +4 Nice, and a +4 Theodosia. Yikes! All right. Let's go in. I'm not sure if we can kill. Let's try to get a kill right off the bat here. Think we can kill Theodosia, guys? I don't know. We're about to find out. So, just so you know, Volcanos, where is it? This ability right here. If the target's under a burn, he'll ignore Stone Skin and block damage. So, we have a shot here. Oh my god. We had to wait longer. We had to wait much longer there. So that was kind of a shame, right? Because not only, well, now we have blocked it. We can't even use Duchess's A1 ability, right? Not only did we burn our A3 on Volcanos, trying to get maybe a little bit too cute there, but where we went wrong is we also burnt the reset on Lamasu. So she can't go in there and just activate that A3. That A3 in a team like this, that's our strongest move that we have, right? So let's see if Duchess can get a turn here. I don't think she can. Oh, she can. So we can revive. We do have one block revive, and she's going to die in 2 seconds here. Man, so many debuffs on this squad that we're facing against here. Obviously, Vegas odds has us losing in very, very quickly here. So maybe we bit off a little bit more than we can chew, but it was fun. It was fun, I guess, I suppose. You know, let's do that team again. I don't think the results are going to be different, but I like facing do you guys do this too? Do you guys ever face like super challenging teams and just try to like gameplay or strategize what you could have done differently? So this time we're actually going to hand it to Duchess instead, and she's going to buff up the team, most importantly with the block debuffs, right? So now we've got a little bit of protection going for us. So we can wait things out a little bit, let those burns put in their work, and then we can go in and we can use Lamasu's A2. But first, we have an opportunity here. Block debuffs protected all over the place. So actually, we don't have much that we can do here. I could nuke, but I don't want to do that either. We can steal debuffs, but everything's protected. Let's steal what we could steal from Starsage. I'm sorry, not Starsage, from Theodosia. And then let's see what we can do here. They're all big threats. I would love to kill Nice, but I don't think we can kill Nice with the ally protection. Does it? No, it ignores ally protection. Let's see if we can kill Nice. Nope, we sure can't. Man, we need to wait longer on that move because every tick that goes off against Burns, it powers up the ignore defense on Volcanos, right? So if we waited a little bit more patient there, again, I can't break through here with the A2, but it does feel like a bad move to go in, and let's try to control nice. And then let's A2. So our damage is starting to stack up nicely. See what I did there? We're going to lose Duchess. We knew that. But all of a sudden, I'm feeling pretty good about things, right? All right. We're back to Carnage time. I'm thinking at this point, we do switch forms and just let out a big Carnage nuke. Boom. Get a nice block revive there. We're back to Lamasu here. We're going to go ahead and use that A2. Try to control there. Let's get nice Deado. Fantastic. And there we go. We took down the team. Just took us a couple tries. No big deal. No big deal. Oh! Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Teenage Mutant. Sorry. 4 turtles. Oh boy. We know we want to take out Leo here. We're going to hand it to Duchess again. That worked out well for us last time, right? Let's go in and try to steal. Try to steal from, I mean, everybody's got lightning cage as well. Let's try to steal. There we go. Cool. All right. Duchess feels very vulnerable right now. Ninja Turtles are like just ally attacking all over the place. Man, I mean, golly. Golly. Let's kill Leo. Oh my God. Oh my God. Dude, that is disgusting, disturbing, and sickening. Man, those Ninja Turtles are so strong. They're so strong. I can't wait to get Leo. I can't wait to get Leo. All right, let's go to Clan Boss. I want to end with a Hydra Clan Boss with Lamasu because she's certainly not an arena-only champion. Let's go in. I got this team together. Speaking of Ninja Turtles, I have the 3 that I do have on the squad, right? Let me just make sure they have gear. I'll be right back. All right, guys. So I've got Grazer in a curse set, and then I have my 3 turtles, Lamasu and Inceska Grellbear, okay? I just want to show you just, you know, we'll quick battle. I don't know if we'll survive with this team, honestly, just because we don't have a reviver, right, on the squad. But look at how great she is in Hydra Clan Boss, guys. Now, all of a sudden, right off the rip here, we've got decreased speed and block buffs on all enemies. We can go in, land our other debuffs. Let's go in with a Mikey. Mikey is so freaking good, man. Michelangelo. I swear, there's another champion that I absolutely underrated. Let's go in with a Raph here move. Mikey, dude, he shocked me with the damage that he can put out, you know? Actually, with this squad, let's go full auto, right? Let's go full auto. Gonna pass it to Raffy. I mean, look at this damn team, guys. I mean, it might not be the most OP team ever, but golly, it's gotta be the most fun team ever. I mean, only one thing can make this team more fun, and that's Leonardo. He'll be mine. Look at all those debuffs. And what she's gonna do is, especially with Donatello on the team, they're just gonna keep reducing skills, right? They're gonna keep reducing skills. She's gonna reduce skills. We're gonna get Donnie reducing skills. Just keep in mind that Donnie's reduced cooldown can't be reduced, so he can't have that chain reaction. But look at this squad, man. We've got Mikey landing the leech, just to keep everybody healed, because if somebody dies, they're down for good, right? But now we got a decapitated head here. See that damage that we're taking, though? I don't know. It might be a little bit too much to last, like, the final, the long haul, the real duration of the battle here. But, man, this is a little team. I'm falling in love with this team, right? Once we start getting more decapitated heads, there we go, right in there again, right? With that A2. Beautiful. It's beautiful. All right. Unfortunately, they get the cleanse off. Not ideal. We can stack up those debuffs pretty easy. You see that Grazer, he went in just like one tick too slow against the Head of Decay. But still, this is beautiful. We got Mikey with the taunt too. We can neutralize Decay, Mischief. Basically, all the trouble heads are going to be controlled here. Now we're doing some decapitating, right? Look at those turtles just all going in the action, man. Oh, dude, they're nasty. This is one of the best collabs. I personally, maybe I'm biased, but it's nasty. You can see this damage starting to stack up nicely here, right? This is what we're talking about, right? I'm hoping for like 30 million damage by we get a few more boss turns in there, especially with these decapitated heads and these Ninja Turtles. All right, here we go. Turn 10. And look at that. She's just going right back in there, reapplying that decreased speed. She's nice and fast, right? You could even run her in a relentless set, specifically for Hydra Clan Boss, right? And there we go, 11 turns, 31 million damage. And we're just keep stacking things up here, right? So I look at her as almost like a motor. She's slowing down all the opponents. She's placing the block buffs, super essential. She's mitigating our damage, and then she's empowering and resetting our own champions all at the same time, right? It's really beautiful what she adds to the table. She brings so much. She's incredible. She really is. Let's end this battle. Just curious on the damage so far. Raffi, Mikey, Grazer. Okay, sounds good. Let's free regroup, and let's just see how long they'll last. I think this team will wipe out, but let's just see. We made it 300, 400, 500, 600, 700. Dude, we're going to make it the long haul. Oh, I'm proud of this little team. We got Raffi with 108 million. We got Mikey with 92, Grazer 159. That's from Hex damage, though. Grazer's damage, not all, but a lot of that's from Hex. Then Yenseska with 18, Donnie with a respectable 30 million, and Lamasu just chilling with 4 million. You know what that tells me? We can just take off the crit rate on the gauntlets on Lamasu, and we can just build her more tanky. But either way, I'm surprised this team with no reviver went the distance. Guys, Lamasu is an absolute beast. Hopefully I've convinced you and really inspired you to utilize her more on your account if you have her, or look forward to her if you don't have her. Much love, and as always, take care, guys.